Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spar, where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. So excited because Martin, after they changed a new CEO, somebody who is not from the trade, came in and in fact clean up, right? I mean, a fresh pair of eyes came in and identify what needs to be fixed, right? And in terms of production and what customer wants and how then they envision the future. And hey, they make a lot of changes. And 2025 is the year where we see a lot of new changes that is good for you and for me as players, right? As owners of Martin guitars, because they only make it better. So this opportunity came in where they came out with this Billy Strings signature D28, and I'm going to review them to you and how it's different. This is actually a D28 that is built on Billy Strings. He's a flat picker, bluegrass flat picker, right? And it's 1940 D28, and this piece has a Sitka spruce with the forward shift X brace and the GE bracing, golden era bracing, right? So it's fairly open. Normal D28 doesn't have herringbone, only the HD. This one has the herringbone on top. H toner on this, ebony bridge, and then the new bridge design is slightly thinner, and cross-sectionally from the side it actually thins down here a little bit more to give a less mass and to fit it right. Bone saddle, bone nut, and also plastic pins. It's a waist, and ebony fretboard that is slightly thinner, and a low profile neck on this. Rather than have 1 3/4 neck, this is slightly in between 1 11/16 to 1 3/4, and the scale length is 20. Normal scale length is 25.4. This, and they only make 25.4, 24.9 on the triple O, but right now they compromise and fit it at 25 inches. So what you have is not too much slack, but also slack so that you can play a little bit bluegrass, but also pull the strings a little bit more. Back and sides you have the good old Indian rosewood, so you have that deep bass overall volume that you need, right? And the necks are slightly lower here, thinner there, and in butter beans open gear tuners, not open gear butter beans tuners, but the tuners are closed gears, as you can see here. It's different, okay? Veloute here, and Indian rosewood head plate on this. Let me just, it's really itchy on my in-ear monitors, I don't know why. Yes, I did clean. Okay. The other thing also is it weighs 1.88 kilograms. So as I said before, 1.8 to 2 kilograms of this. H toner on this. Let's listen to how it sounds pretty with the stock strings here right now. Pretty loud. So why 25 inches? I feel that when you have a shorter scale, you lose out a little bit in terms of the brilliance, the highs, and the clarity, right? So I guess 24.9, and with a deeper bass, of course you move to 25 inches. I guess it's not so bad, but also I think for people who are above 40s, sometimes playing a full scale guitar, it's tough for the fingers, right? Especially if you are playing a long set, or you're playing, let's say, in a set of 45 minutes, or 3 sets in the night, and then after 3 nights it can be really demanding. So what I see a lot of people is to try to play a short scale guitar, and that is some compromise in terms of tone. But for the worship leader, who leads half an hour, having a 2 kilogram guitar with pick up maybe another 200 grams, 2.2 kgs, and then playing long strumming and stuff like that, could be, I think at the end of the day is your gear shouldn't fight with you. Your gear should be a tool where it makes you an effective performer, or in the words of worship leader, effective in leading people in time of worship. And I'll say that the 25 inches is really a good in between the normal scale and the short scale. You get really great tone on this, and even like if you're doing a lot of like palm muting. One thing to note is the bass response on Martins are really, I feel they are the ones that can nail it in terms of depth, which a lot of companies can't do, right? Because if you scale up too much, you get a lot of depth, but you lose clarity, you lose the mid range. There are cases where you have a lot of bass trebles, and then the mids are just gone, right? Of course, and you can hear. I mean, this is just new, right? I mean. Your goodness is running after me. We're really, really good for worship, right? So you can have a feel of how this plays and your voice sits below your voice. Let's listen how it sounds on a capo right now. Let's do a bit of fingerstyle. All right. I hope you are enjoying it. Oh, one more song. One more song. I hear one more song. Yeah, maybe. So if you're looking for a D28 and you want something a little bit more, then I would suggest this is a great option for you. You got edge toner, you got a herringbone, you have the something also different is the inlays, diamond abalone inlays instead of the circle, right? I mean just dots, right? And signature model, normally if you want to resell it after a couple of years, you'll fetch better pricing. It's price stability is higher, because these guitars are limited, right? They make limited, they don't make like thousands, 2000s, or they don't have thousands in Singapore, maybe a handful of them. And really great chance for you to own this with edge toner right now. So lovely kickback on this, and shorter scale 25, and also slightly narrow, not up to 111/16. It's too narrow. It's between 111/16 and 1 3/4. So great option on this. Okay, so do give me a like and do give me a subscribe. Really will love to have subscription, because I want to grow my channel. Okay, I mean this 25,000 is great achievement, but my next milestone is 50,000. So help me, right? Only you can help me. I've helped you, so I'm asking for your hands to type here below and give me comments of how you feel about this guitar. I don't have a D28 here right now. I got the same mode, but no point doing a comparison. If I have a D28 here, I'll compare it, and then you can have a really interesting difference in terms of tonal difference between a normal scale and a short scale, with the rest of the stuff relatively about the same. Okay, so this is something I would personally recommend. I mean, if you want fit a nice pickup, if you want a really natural the sounding, then the hi-fi duet from Arabax it's a little bit more money, about 40%, 30-40% more, but in long term, if you use it for 5-10 years, I mean it's only $70 a year, right? I mean it's 5 years, no, 10 years, $70. If not, it's 140. It's small money for, but in terms of when you go up on stage and have a great pickup that sounds exactly, it may not have that artificial bass that is on a lot of the UST pickups, but at the end when you play something, especially when you use a mic, you notice that the bass is not overpowering as compared to a amplified tone in a hall. Okay, so a more balanced tone, a more balanced sounding, but a more natural, right? A more natural, a more like a mic sound. You need to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it's like having a great meal, a great It's like a chicken chop. This is overly seasoned. You can't taste the natural goodness, the juices and stuff like that. It is seasoned just the right amount, not overly done or too much sauce over it, right? I mean, having let's say a certain under saddle pickup, it's like having black pepper sauce or brown sauce on top of your chicken chop. You can't really taste. You're actually tasting the sauce rather than the chicken. Whereas if you lightly salted it a little bit and the spices go in, then the juices flows out is different. So same with guitar playing on stage, right? I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to tell you, if you can, go for the best, right? If not, I know sometimes going for the best means paying lots of money, but when you want to perform, whether on stage, in a live band situation, you want to be the pick, you want to be the best, you want to give your 110, not 90%, not 98, but 110. If you're a worship leader or you're playing a band, you want to go all the way in, right? Your best. Like, it's like your wedding day, you want to look your best. It's like, if this is your photo shoot, you want to look your best. Same when you go up on stage, performers, singers, songwriters, worship leaders, or even performing for 7-8 people, or even basking right now. Give your best shot. You want, take this session that you're going up on as your last debut session. Okay, this is the last session you have, and you give every ounce you have on stage. And that means having a great guitar, practicing even many times at home, that smile, that angle, just like you're taking that 1,000 shots for Instagram and you pick that lovely shot. It's the same, right? Okay, so I know there's a lot of pep talk I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but somebody needs to hear this in this video. Okay, till my next review, I say live with passion, play your guitar, allow love, joy, peace, and health, then wealth to be multiplied first. Okay, you have health first, then wealth, because if you have wealth and you don't have health, then kaput, you're in trouble. So work on your health first. I'm wishing you health by all means. Then when you have health, the money will flow. Okay, the music will flow, the guitars will come in. Okay, and your love life will increase also. As you play more guitar, you become really positively emotionally, and then when you relate with your partner, your spouse, your lover, it's on a different level, visceral level, on a deeper level, just like a deep sounding lovely Martin Dreadnought. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.